There was a boy who's going to Langryd Chapel, which is now a soft play area, I think, something like that. And the benches were hard. But I can remember about going to a Methodist chapel.
And what's your sort of favourite memory of coming to church?
Oh, Christmas.
Yeah.
With the Christmas trees and the candles and things like that. And maybe a visit for Father Christmas.
Lynchbridge, St Andrews, closed, and we moved the altar here. So the altar's down at that corner. Yeah, we're going to have a wander around. The Norface was built, as you can see from there, 1989. And we removed pews from the church, and we had to get faculties, because you've got to get permission from the Chancellor to do things like that. But this is now used for all sorts of things, meetings, guides meet here, rainbows. Sunday lunches, yeah, anything that we can do in here we will do.
Do you remember any particular events and stuff with the choir that you really enjoyed?
Yes, in those days we used to have choir trips, and I remember going on a coach. We went to Grange-over-Sands, and everybody, we had a lot of men in the choir in those days, and we used to sing on Ilkley Mobar Tat with Harry Nutter singing the bass, and we always used to sing all the way there and all the way back, and we had really good fun. Yes.
That sounds very fun. Do you remember any church events in particular and what you did?
Well, there's always been the craft fair for a lot of years, and I've always helped with that. We once had a big fair off on some land off Phillips Lane. It was a summer fair, and I remember helping with that. And I've always been involved with the guides and lots of things.
5 years. That was 25 years ago. I remember that very clearly. That was good. Oh well, when at 75, we had a series of events during the week. The brass band concert, and a choir singing, and then another evening had a poetry reading evening, and then I think the Friday evening everybody went out for a dinner at a nice big restaurant, which was I think it was the Langryd in Colne. That was it, yeah. So, and then a big service on the Sunday, and I think the Bishop of Blackburn came and preached.
What are your earliest memories of church?
My earliest memories of church are probably when my granddad was vicar, and I remember going to my brother's baptism when he dipped his head in the water and he cried.
And what church do you go to now?
Christ Church in Colne.
And Alice, what are your memories of church?
Well, I remember when I was a bit younger being an angel in the play at Christmas.
What church do you go to, Alice?
I go to Christ Church as well.
Well, you know what they say, weddings and funerals.
And christenings
as well. And actually there's a font there, and my brothers made that font and donated it when our children were getting christened. So, and it's still there today, and that must be 20 years ago.
Yeah, my grandchildren, Sophie and Amber, twin girls, were christened here a couple of years ago. So we've had a lot of association with this church over the years.
Want me to sing it? Yeah. We're riding along on the crest of a wave, and the sun is in the sky. We also ride on the distant horizon, look out for passers-by. We'll do the hailing when all the ships are the sailing. We're riding along on the crest of a wave, and the gang's all here.
Being part in 5into1 has been quite a good experience, as I've only been at this church for 8 years, but it also has brought back a lot of memories, because I was at Christchurch for a number of years, and I felt that I didn't realise that I did have so many memories, and I've learnt to video, and how not to video, and how to video. I've also learnt a little about interviewing people, which I never realised I was capable of doing.